Hey there friends, hope you are well. I am back here talking about some stocks that I've been talking about, DWAC, I'm going to talk about Rumble, a few of the things that I've been buying into here secretly, I got the hiccups, that I haven't really been talking about, but I do just want to tell people because I get so many comments as people saying like, what else are you buying, because I don't really talk about a lot of the things at the moment. But let's go right into what happened today with DWAC. So obviously made a video yesterday, so I don't want to spend too much time talking about what's happened here, but we should hear something this coming week, if not the week after, but more than likely it will be this coming week. So if you're in DWAC, Digital World Acquisition, which will hopefully be sooner than later here, True Social, this looks like it's actually happening. More articles have been released today with a little tidbit more news, and the tides are changing here a little bit with how it's being talked about in the general media. You know, the media that's controlled by the media. Let's just say that. They usually don't have anything good to say about Trump, Digital World Acquisition. So things are actually looking pretty good right now. And the stock today pretty much held its ground today, sticking around this high $40 mark, $50 place. So this coming week, we could see Digital World here really shoot up in some big numbers. I don't think we're talking about triple digits just yet, unless the deal were to actually happen. But it's going to be a little bit of a time here. So I do want to say too, it's a dangerous situation because it has not happened. So I just want to put that out there, but we are expecting this to happen at this point. Like I said, I made a video on this, so I don't want to talk too much about it because it's on the channel, and I don't want to just sound like a broken record here. So, talking about Rumble, I have not talked about Rumble here in quite a bit, but I have put quite a stake in Rumble, and I'm in Rumble for the long period here. I've been really getting into Rumble here this year, and I've been watching this stock for about 6 months now, and then about a month ago, I put in a pretty big hefty amount of money in it. It's holding this $7 mark, which is tremendous, and playing around this $8 mark. So I think honestly by March here we're definitely going to be in an $8-9 place with it. We were hoping for more at this point. I'm not going to lie. A lot of people thought it was going to be at $10 by now. It has not, but that's okay. I honestly like when stocks take a while to really walk up. I think that's just healthier from what I've seen. When things really skyrocket, that's when I get a little scared because I know there's going to be tremendous sell-off and it's not really stable. I prefer something to take its time going up. So Rumble, yes, like I've said, I don't want to repeat myself too much there because I've already talked about it so much, but obviously the new partnership with Barstool Sports, which I think is going to explode, and if you go on Rumble, you're seeing a lot more Barstool Sports, and that is just a huge tentacle of other channels. And I am making a Rumble channel for this Dillon with Money, so I'll have more about that here soon, but I'm figuring all the logistics out there because I'm kind of new to Rumble, to be honest. I've just been literally on it here the past month, so I like it a lot. Investor with Rumble, yes, I am highly in that, and what we're seeing on the chart right now is that Rumble, it's holding strong. I gotta be honest, I was hoping it was going to go down a little more because I was like, I think I'm going to put some more money into it. But at this point, I like where I'm at. I'm going to stay where I'm at. I'm in right at like 550 around there. So I kind of want to hold that position, that price point right now at the moment until maybe something else were to happen. But I do expect Rumble to follow somewhat DWAC this year. I don't know that any of these stocks that were attached to it are gonna move. We're just not like PHUN. We're just I don't want to say too many negative things there because in there's still a lot of people that are really high hopes on that. And it could turn around here, but that stock has until April here from the NASDAQ to do something. If not, they will have to take a reverse split, and that will suck for a lot of people that are heavy-handed in it. So I said that before, that is the most riskiest play of them all. But Rumble, as a long-term investor in that, I feel better about Rumble than I do DWAC, just because Rumble is a real company actually bringing in real good revenue right now, beating their quarterlies, and are projected to really do a lot of big things here in the next 3 to 5 years. So that's why I'm really excited about Rumble. That's a really exciting position to have. and I still think it's undervalued. Like, I think Rumble is probably going to be about a $10 to $15 stock minimum by the end of the year. That's minimum. I think it's going to do more here because I think it's going to follow the trend of the election, and I think it's going to ride the Trump train more. And I think that's just really what it's going to be. And if you go on Rumble, you do notice Rumble is a lot more, obviously, free speech, but it is more attached to the broism Trump culture, which is fine. If that's what you like, but that is more like you go on Rumble, and that, like, those are the first things you start seeing. And this Barstool Sports deal that they have is like it's like throwing steroids on it. So, you know, it is what it is. But it will continue to change here and grow. It's still nothing like YouTube, and it's not going to be for a while. But it is somewhere to start with, you know, a competitor to YouTube. I better be quiet what I'm saying here. Next, stocks that I have been buying into here secretly lately. Shopify. I've been putting money into Shopify. I think that is going to be a huge stock this year. Shopify. I've been putting money into DraftKings. If you're not in DraftKings, I was talking about DraftKings a year ago when this thing was $17. I try to tell people. I hope people listen. The video got no attention, but DraftKings has doubled. It's going to triple here. It is going to continue to go up. If you're not involved in DraftKings, you really need to consider getting into DraftKings very sooner than later, because that stock is going to continue to go bonkers here, especially when it starts potentially shooting off a dividend attached to it. That's really going to do something there. And one more stock, I'm going to make a video about this stock. I'm going to make a video about it because I think, I don't even know that people are talking about it, but there's something that's happening in the air here that we won't see until next year. TTWO. Okay, so stick with me here. This is kind of out there. Take-Two Innovation Software, gaming company. This is a company that is connected to Rockstar. You have Rockstar, then you have this, and they share a lot of, we'll just say revenue. But something major will happen next year. Something will happen where it will bring in billions and billions and billions of dollars, and potentially a huge spike increase that will force the company to take a stock split. Everything lines up here with what should be happening. The new Grand Theft Auto will come out next year on the PlayStation 5. So with that, you're talking what we know from previous Grand Theft Auto games, Rockstar games in general. They are gold mines of money. So I would say this time next year, Take-Two will probably be $180 to a $200 stock. When Grand Theft Auto comes out, it will probably be somewhere more around that. It is going to go berserk. So this is something that I'm just telling, I'm going to make a video on and kind of break it down a lot more. I know I don't have like charts and everything right now on it and kind of breaking it down, but put this on the watch list. This is, I don't know how many people on here watch video games, but I really think you should pay attention to this stock right now. It's a little expensive, but you know, if you can buy, you know, if and I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm not telling you, but I am telling you to look at it. But you know, Robinhood, Webull, they all allow you to buy, you know, just small portions. I'll put $5, $10 here. This stock is probably not going to do anything besides continue to go up. There's no reason for the stock to go down. This company is not losing money. This company is going to be making a lot more money. And Rockstar is going to make a fortune. This will be the most sought after / biggest revenue bringing game probably in the history of video games here next year when Grand Theft Auto comes out. And then they're talking about, you know, Red Dead Redemption 3, which probably is a lot longer away, but still, this is something to really look at, friends. I know it's kind of crazy, but it's you're investing, and you're investing into your future. And you know, being part of an investor is looking, being a detective in what's going to be happening here. So, Take-Two, look at this thing. Really think about it. Next, FUBO. Been buying FUBO here. I've talked about this a little bit. I do think people should pay attention to this more. They have quarterlies coming up here in March, the 1st of March, and we are expecting good quarterlies for this stock. So this stock has potential to double, if not at least shoot up $1 more here within the next 2 weeks. I don't want to spend too much time talking about it because I've already talked about it so much, and I kind of just trying to cover some things right now, ending off the week here with this video, obviously where it's going. But do look at FUBO. This is something I would look at long term. I would look at this long term. Now there's going to be a play here in the next 2 weeks with this. If you're able to get in, I'm hoping next week this thing falls down to a $1.99, $2 mark. I don't know that it's going to, though. I think it's probably bottomed out at this point, unless something dramatic happens in the stock market next week. But I think it's bottomed out. So I expect probably this time next week it will start shooting up. It will start getting some pretty big volume on it and start moving heavily, and potentially 2 weeks from now it could be at $2.83. That's what I'm thinking here, because obviously quarterlies are coming up. We're expecting quarterlies to be good, and they had a very good subscription last time quarterlies came out. We know subscription has increased, and honestly, I'm really curious about their next quarterlies after this one, because those will show the Super Bowl numbers too. And they were highly sought out platform with the Super Bowl this go around. So there's a lot of meat left on the bone here with what's going to be going on with that stock here in the next months to come here. So it's a bit of a long-term play, but a short play here in the sense of if you're wanting to like get in cheap and probably sell, even if it went to 250, 280 with a significant buy-in, you're still making some money there to put somewhere else and play with it. Friends, how long is this video? I know you guys like long videos. Man, I try to make them long as I can, but I think I've yapped enough. I'll probably talk this weekend more. Like I said, I do want to talk more about Take-Two. I know that's a long-term investment, and it really kind of a weird investment too, because I don't know who's talking about it. I don't know, but I definitely think it's something you should look at. But if I could tell anybody where to put their money, if you're new in the stock market, put your money into healthy things. Look at DraftKings, look at SoFi, look at Palantir, look at Tesla, look at Take-Two. Those are things you really want to pay attention to. If not, put your money in Apple. I mean, Apple's about to have some massive quarterlies. Meta. These are just things you want to look at. Shopify is going to be a highly big competitor here more with Amazon. Friends, I wish you all a wonderful weekend. I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to start yapping more here coming up, and I am going to work on my Rumble channel and see what is going on over at Rumble, and who knows? I'm excited to see what's going to happen over here on Rumble, because I might be saying some things that I cannot say on YouTube the further we get down the road in this election stuff. Friends, I'll talk to you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.